Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and this is the Weekly MonTac Matchup, and today we have got the Buccaneer himself. We have got the quarterfinalist, Damakoss, joining us this evening. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good today.
It's great to hear. It's great to have you finally on, and you're having some major success after you do a major win over Misfire last weekend. Pretty insane OTK over a three-time former champion. What was your reaction after getting that pretty dominant win?
Honestly, I didn't hop in expecting to win. Yeah, I thought it was a really hard matchup, but I actually was pretty surprised when I got the win.
And it was just it was such a very weird turn in itself. It took a lot of time to think in that term, but it really ended up paying off in a major way. Misfire was a pretty heavy favorite, not just in your block, A block, but he was a major favorite for the tournament as well, and to have him immediately out in the preliminaries is pretty huge. So just an absolute breakout win, and that is the number one reason why I ended up giving you the dark horse of the month. Just an absolute out of nowhere shot. So can't wait to see what else you do in the tournament. But before we get on to your next matchup, let's have a look at your brother's matchup. We've got Apocalyptic versus Sparrow. Obviously, Sparrow, your brother, highly likely to use some sort of Steel Edge or Bandits, and Apocalyptic likely to use some sort of Eclipse Troopers or potentially Steel Edge. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Because obviously, Sparrow has done very well in the competition thus far. Do you reckon they've got what it takes to go toe-to-toe with Apocalyptic again, seeing as in the March tournament, they did just fall short in the battle for third against them?
I'm honestly not sure. I don't think I've played against or seen Apocalyptic play, but I mean, he's my brother, so I have to root for him, you know? The Eclipse Troopers are really hard to deal with, so it might be hard for him to get the win.
Do you think that Sparrow is likely to get the win before extra time, or do you think this is probably a match he'll be biding his time for?
No, I think it would go into extra time. I don't see it ending before.
Interesting. Long drawn out. That should be very interesting to see. And then obviously your matchup, you're going to be taking on Doozy, obviously former champion Doozy. Another player that's going to be using Eclipse Troopers, very highly likely. They're going to be running potentially a Kuzi ult from set 5. Obviously that's going to be spinning back a bunch of your guys. How confident are you coming into this matchup, given your last matchup was such a resounding success?
Honestly, again, not really good. I played against Eclipse Troopers with my brother just to test them out, and they're really, really hard to deal with. So honestly, I'm not sure what to bring into this match or what to expect from it.
So you're considering even a deck change at that?
Yeah, maybe if I find a way to like work around some of the cards Eclipse Troopers have with the Bandits, I might stay with it. But honestly, no idea.
It's going to be a very interesting matchup. Obviously, if you did win this, you'd be taking on DNB or Shattered Galaxy Wolf. Obviously, DNB known for using those Steel Edge decks. Obviously, I assume you've played against your brother when they've used Steel Edge, or at least seen it in play at least once. What are your thoughts on the Steel Edge archetype itself?
I think they're pretty good. I've only played against them, I think, once or twice. So if I do end up winning against Doozy, I think I have a pretty good idea of what they can do.
Interesting. Okay. Well, those are definitely very interesting matchups. Obviously, we are going to see the semifinals next week, and obviously, your brother's going to have a bit of a tough time. How would you like to meet Sparrow in the grand final, or would you rather only one of you makes it just because you don't want to have that final? Like, would it be weird to meet him in the grand final, or would you like it?
Oh no, I would definitely like it. I think it would be hilarious to go up against him. You know, maybe even beat him.
Because he's expressed not wanting to do it. Yeah, previously he's actually not wanting it. He actually doesn't want to see you in the grand final. And it's very possible because you're both in different blocks. So if you both won your blocks, it's highly likely. But you're saying you actually would look forward to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Are you confident you could take him?
Oh yeah. Sometimes he gets, when he's like playing against me, he kind of messes up a little bit a lot of the time because he fails to read a card completely. But seeing this is a tournament, I'm not sure if he'll do that.
Interesting. So you think you got the mental advantage?
Definitely, yep.
Well, I definitely look forward to seeing how you two go. Obviously, if you do meet in the grand final, that will be hilarious. Guaranteed Puerto Rican champion. That would be awesome. But yeah, so thank you for giving your thoughts on the matchups. Is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Good luck to everybody in the tournament, Do your best.
All right, well said. Thank you for coming on, like I said. And please leave a like and enjoy the video, everybody else. And I hope you have a great day. This has been Tom.